In this video, I'm going to be showing you the best ICT silver bullet strategy that only works in 2025. And if you start using this, you can fully become profitable. So let's just get straight into the video, right? So the first thing that you need to do is only trade within a London session kill zone, which is from 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. on a 5-minute time frame, okay? So you need to mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session. As you can see, we're going to go bit by bit and make sure that we mark out every bit of confluence, in order so we actually get the most amount of win rate possible. Right, so as you can see, now I've marked out my highs and the lows of Asian session. All this blue area is Asian session. If you want the indicator, comment down below and I'll send it to you. Now what we're going to do is actually wait for price to identify part of liquidity where it gets fully swept. So we're identifying which part of price actually gets liquidated first, right? So what I'm going to be doing now is actually waiting for price to give me, a movement like this where it completely sweeps the highs, or a movement like this which completely sweeps the lows, right? So I'm going to be displaying price forward and you're going to see exactly which one of these two it sweeps. And as you can see, if I keep it going, as you can see right there, it's completely swept Asian sessions lows. So we can put this as lows liquidity, right? So lows liquidity right there. So the lowest liquidity have completely been swept, and now we know that we're going to be taking the trade no matter what towards the upside, right? Because we actually waited for the lowest liquidity to be swept so we can trade the reversal trade. Now what we're going to be doing is finding a breakage of structure where fractional highs slash fractional lows, in this instance is going to be fractional highs, have been swept, so we can reinforce our market structure shift and a engulfing candlestick if possible, right? So we're looking for a breakage of structure towards the upside, and it looks something similar as this, and this would be our market structure shift right here, right? So that's the actual kind of movement that we're looking for. If I play price forward right here, as you can see, there we go. Okay, we just got a very, very big engulfing candle, which is this one right here. And as you can see, it's completely swept this candle here. And I'm going to show you exactly why this candle is the one that we're going to be marking out as our market structure shift. Let me just mark this out. So let me show you exactly what makes a fractional high and how you can mark out your very, very thin market structure shifts. So I'm going to make the actual candles really, really similar right here, so you guys can actually get this. As you can see, let me just move this over. Just like this for you guys. So there you go, right? So we have our three candles right here, and as you can see, candle number one is, it doesn't really have very high wick. Candle number two has a really, really low bottom wick, and then candle number three has a longer bottom wick, okay? And it has a small high wick. But as you can see, this is a 3-candle pattern right here, and the way we mark out our actual, market structure shifts, the way we actually mark out our market structure shift is very, very simple. We just wait for price to actually give us a breakage of structure where one of these three, the one in the middle, is the highest wick one, and this is how you mark out your fractional high, right? So it has to be the highest wicked candle, including the wick, out of the three. Okay, as you can see, out of these three is the one in the middle, out of these three is the one in the middle, and that's exactly how you start marking out your market structure shift. And this would be a market structure shift right here. So as you can see, just explained it there. And now what we're looking for is for a fair value gap. We need to identify a fair value gap, overlap it with a market structure shift to get a higher probability, and then we can execute the trade from then on. Right, so if I play price forward one more time, as you can see, we just got a candle right there. And what we're going to actually be doing now is marking out my fair value gap, which is going to be very, very tight, but we will still actually mark it out. So this is my fair value gap right there. And as soon as I got the fair value gap, I'm going to be entering my long position right there, placing my stop loss just below this candle of the FVG. And all I'm going to be doing now is placing my actual take profit as a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, right? So it's, the 1-to-3 is going to be anywhere around here. Right, so I'm going to move this over, and now all I need to do is literally play price forward, and you're going to see exactly how this trade completely runs. But just before I continue, if you currently have an account sitting completely idle and you haven't even traded it, look, if you join Funded Flow right now, first link in the description, we can completely pass your account within 1 week, and we manage it, making you 2 to 5% profit every single week, and then you just sit back and withdraw payouts, okay? And we don't even take a fee out of the payouts. As you can see right here, Santiago came with us with 2 accounts that are completely sitting idle, and we got him 2 payouts on it, and now he's even getting more accounts with us, so we can pass more for him. As you can see, we've done this for a lot of people, so make sure you do click the first link in the description and join, and put an actual like emoji right here, so I know that you actually came from this video and you're a serious trader who wants to change his life. Okay, because there's only 5 people allowed in per day, and I think there's like 3 spaces left for today, so make sure you click the first link and join as fast as possible. But look, what we're going to be doing next is actually playing price forward. So as you can see, it entered right there. Let me just move this over. So price would have entered right there, and then if I keep playing it, you can see it's really getting close to hitting the take profit. If I keep playing price, as you can see, it's gone all the way up, completely smashing my take profit, right? So this would have easily been like a 1-2 free trade, equaling anywhere around like, I'd say $4,000, right? Very easy trade, very good trade, very good money, right? What I'm gonna do now is show you on a fundamental level how this actually works, and how you can actually use this to your advantage to completely smash take profit and start making money, right? Just like I do from this strategy. So this is going to be an Asian session. What you're gonna do now is actually mark out your highs on the lows of Asian session. So let's say this is the highs and this is the lows right here. What I'm going to be doing is waiting for price to actually sweep one of these 2 areas. If you want my indicator, make sure you comment down below indicator and I'll send it straight to you. What you're going to do is wait for price to actually sweep one of these 2. So let's say it swept highs liquidity right there. Highs liquidity completely been swept. What you need to do now is very simple. Right, so as soon as the highest liquidity have been swept, you need to now just wait for price to actually come back down into the area to go all the way down, because we do trade a reversal. So it's going to give you a market structure shift towards the downside. So it's going to be a movement like this, where price actually gives you a very good level right here, and you're going to mark this out as your market structure shift. And as soon as that's actually done, what you're going to be doing next is just waiting for price to come back into the market structure shift area, which the fair value gap will probably be around. So this would be your fair value gap right there. And now you're just waiting for price to actually come back down into the fair value gap area for it to actually go all the way down, completely smash and take profit at your Asian sessions lows. So this is Asian lows range right here. So what you're going to do now is short position this right there, placing your stop loss just anywhere around this area right here, and placing your take profit at Asian sessions lows. Right there. So now all you're going to be doing is you wait for price to actually come back down into the area, just like this, enter your fair value gap, maybe enter it twice, and then it will go up completely, or go down completely, smashing your take profit. Make sure you do rewatch this video if you want anything, and if you didn't get anything, and make sure you do take a screenshot of this if you really want it. But the most important of all, if you want me to personally manage your account with my funded flow team, make sure you do join the first link in the description, because spaces are running out very fast. Once it gets to 600 subscribers, we're going to completely shut it down, so make sure you join as fast as possible. Anyway guys, that's going to be the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.